How's it going, elites? This is me, your boy. Welcome back to our museum, the wonderful world record survival world. We've had great times in this world, romantic shots, daring adventures. See, we've done it all. Almost. We've almost done it all. Of course, you have seen good starter houses from YouTubers like me and other Minecraft creators. You have seen great, almost perfect, like almost chef's kiss starter houses from me. But please sit down in a chair that is definitely not the Abraham Lincoln chair, trust me. You've seen good houses, you've seen great ones. Today, your life will change forever. Oh boy, because today, you will see the best starter house of all time. The perfect house. Truly, there will be no going back. Remember to drop a like, and welcome to the second episode of our 1.19 survival experience. Let's go. The same wonderful survival world, a brand new update with different adventures, new challenges, new builds, and even more. Last episode was great. I had a lot of fun going back down into the caves and setting up the challenges that we'll be taking on in this world first off. And so we have a bird. Disgusting. If we want our good tools back, then there are a couple things we need to work on right at the beginning of 1.19. For the pickaxes, we need diamonds. For the armor, we need the deep dark biome, which, check. We found that last episode. Well, look, last episode, we exceeded all expectations. This armor right here, I look sick in it. I keep getting insults from Red on this armor. It's bad, but this armor, oh, it's beautiful. My bucket hat, essentials, the essentials, yes. The pants, the drip, oh man, my drip. Puddles, boots, wow. The bodegas and everything. We're back in action. Red, tell me I look beautiful. Yes, you didn't have to say I look beautiful. Thank you. And then last episode, we also slightly fell short of our goal. We found 4 diamonds though, which means my favorite child, I get this one back. And that's all that matters. Pickaxe Hall of Fame is on our to-do list. This wooden pickaxe and this iron pickaxe. This stone pickaxe, it's an imposter. This one, an imposter. And this one, I didn't even use it. It's garbage. Logically speaking, a smart goal would be go back into the mines and find 2 more diamonds, but I already have a good pickaxe, so I think the next goal that we want to take on is going to be this one right here. Starter house for the tools, like the axe and the shovel. I mean, punching wood, it's like literally unbearable for me. I don't like it, so starter house, that's where we start. Well, actually, I would like to start today's episode with a romantic, deep, and sincere thank you. I had a lot of fun working on the last episode. I'm always, like, so nervous for a new episode. And you guys loved it. The support, the comments. I love reading the comments, all of it. It was wonderful. So, thank you. I'd also like to thank. I said thank. Primary quality 7146 for the best meme. Now, before we take on the starter house, there is a comment. We need to address this comment. I saw it. It starts off with the best name of all time, Gamers BR. It's bold, it's beautiful, it gets right to the point. Suggestion, maybe replace the bridge that you hate with a fallen log, possibly mangrove. That's talking about this bridge right here. It's despicable. I hate it. This is my least favorite child. Replace it with mangrove. What are you talking about? You didn't watch the episode. There is no mangrove wood in the episode. Just kidding. I get the sentiment. I know exactly what you mean. Just kidding. What are you talking about? We don't have mangrove wood. It's literally impossible. No, just kidding. I like your vision. That's a solid idea. So if we're going to redesign this bridge real quick, we might as well call the best bridge architect in this world Betsy. Oh my gosh, this copper block is by far, like, it's not even close. The best bridge architect is actually pretty crazy. So according to the bridge architect, I think for now mangrove logs are going to be amazing, but we just don't have them. So one day we come back with the mangrove logs. For today, we take the log from the old bridge, conserving, reusing, recycling, and we just put them on the ground right here, and it's a much better bridge. Oh, look at this thing. A work of art. Go ahead and finish it up. But yeah, that's a really good idea. Mangrove logs, definitely gonna have to go find some of those. The nether, absolutely gonna have to go and find some of that too. Terry, you look so good in 1.19. I've missed you so much, but even more importantly, or actually, no, that's mean. I miss Terry more than the nether. Nether is despicable. So, the nether, we're over here for a very important, crucial block for what we're gonna work on today. This important, crucial block can be located inside of the basalt deltas biome, which, hey, look at that. Conveniently enough, the basalt deltas biome. I found that too. It's kind of crazy, actually. It's almost like I've been inside of this world for like a long time or something. I don't know. It's just a hunch. Well, anyways, Blackstone. We need Blackstone. We need Blackstone to kick off today's build. I don't think we really need like an absurd amount of this stuff, but we definitely need more than what I have. Which is like, I don't know how many things I have actually. Maybe I already have enough. But anyways, we're here, so we might as well get like a stack, maybe 2, 3, a Blackstone. Oh, no. Oh, no. Ranged artillery. All right, well, we should find somewhere that's a little bit safer to mine. I'm thinking they go to old ancient debris mine. Down here, yes. Down here, we'll find more blackstone. Let's get some blackstone. Let's get some basalt. Let's go. Look at us, overachievers as always. 2 full, solid stacks of blackstone blocks. That's a lot of profit. Ah, yes, the portal guards. No. You can go off duty. Off duty, go. No. Too much. Cool pants, no. Go. Don't. No. What has happened to you? Who did this? This is so sad. I will always remember you. And what happened? Back over at the base, there are 2 more supplies, or maybe 3, depending on how you want to look at it, that we're going to need. A little bit of bone meal, a couple spruce saplings, maybe actually, now that I think about it, a couple blocks of dirt, and then out to sea. Not a chance that I want to convert the grass over on the ground to pods, though. This stuff is disgusting, so we grow the tree out here, we chop it down. No podzol ever touches anywhere except these blocks right here. We're going to need spruce wood for the build that we're working on today, and actually, now that I think about it, we need oak wood too, and I'm just really unprepared right now. It's painfully awkward. Really awkward. Oh god, not the crickets too. No. It's so awkward. Hold on. Let me get myself together. Whoa, hey, what's that? Immense birch tree of disappointment? Did you make a noise? Oh, you did? You said remind them to leave a like? Ah, yes. Perfect timing. Hey, remember to leave a like. In the words of a person who once said, let's go. So all the materials for the build, I think I've now basically got it, at least for now. So spruce wood. I think what we're going to do is start with a little bit of spruce wood. Inside of this world, there's a little bit of a theme going on here with the starter houses. The last starter house was marvelous and it was great. I liked it. I really liked it a lot, and I think you guys liked it too, but it did unfortunately had some shortcomings. There were some problems with this build. You know me, we're good friends. I'm easygoing, I'm chill, I'm laid back, but trust me, if something's wrong with the realism, I'll be the first to call it out. I mean, look, we're hanging out and you say something that is relatively insignificant, like actually completely insignificant, doesn't really matter, but it's an incorrect sentence, then right, and I swoop in and say, well, actually, to be that guy, buddy, but you're wrong. I can't stand it when things aren't historically accurate. Like, if it's off, it's just off. The Colosseum, it actually pains my eyes to look at the Colosseum every single time. The floor should be, like, stone or not stone. It should be, like, dirt or something. The floor is stone. It needs to be accurate. And that boat, it ruins it for this whole world. It's floating. Like, literally, come on. How does that work? Who built that? Come on. Doesn't make any sense at all. 0 out of 10. And also, to be honest, it just looks. Like, I studied shipbuilding in Ibiza and yeah, all that kind of stuff, learned technique, blah, blah, but it doesn't exactly it just doesn't aesthetically fit. I think this different build right here that we're going to set up today is going to be a whole lot better, and even more so, it's going to be a whole lot more logical. Like, I mean, come on, if it's a boat, it should float. Boats float, and that's how it is. Wait, actually, now that I think about this, I don't know how I do this. I don't know how to do this. I said to myself, like, legitimately, before working on the last episode, don't forget to do the thing. Like, first off, in 1.19, the recipe's in the corner. It's a dead giveaway. How could I do this? I'm a monster. I can't be forgiven. I was supposed to care about this thing, like, immensely, deeply, and forever, and I never did it. This was on my checklist, first thing in 1.19. You're beautiful. Look at you. I've done it. CHESTBOAT. CHESTBOAT, you're wonderful. You're marvelous. You look so good now. CHESTBOAT, wait, what's that? You want to marry? You really didn't have to. All right. You're my wife now. So anyways, when I see something, it needs to be, like, realistic. At least, like, slightly. Like, just a little bit of realistic and then a little bit of fakeness. Like, that's fine. It's got to be real, though. So, building. With every good build starts a frame. We start with a frame on this build. This is going to be like the outline, and then we'll come back and like fill it in, you know, put the details on the build and everything like that. Then after that, we're going to set up another part of the frame around the build. This guardian. You actually might be in the way today, friend. What I want to do with this frame is have it go out this way and then have it go like a little bit past this build and then turn the build somehow like that, but then like disconnect the corner so it's like a little bit more cool looking and then go straight across to the back of the build. The first part of the build is a perfect square. The squares are good. They're strong, sturdy, and good looking. But squares aren't everything, you know? Like, there could be a little bit more to life than just a simple square. So what I think we're going to do is make this build a little bit more detailed. The professional builders, they all say, like, do more than one shape on your build, so I'm thinking we put a square on the build right there, and then maybe on this part of the build, we put a big old rectangle. The rectangle is slightly different than the square, in fact, very different. And I think, honestly, working with these two shapes will keep things a little bit realistic. You know, it's like day 2 after all, second episode in the update. Don't want to go too crazy. Then we need this thing to be a little bit more realistic, so we need it to sit underneath the water. Then, after we get to the underneath of the water, we need it to go actually like across on the underneath of the water. If it's not solid on the bottom, I mean, obviously it's a boat, and you know how that would work. Water in the bottom of the boat, no bueno, not good at all. And speaking of boats, recently, I have a brand new obsession. Like, legit, no memes or anything like that. Kayaking. Oh my gosh, kayaking. Let me tell you about kayaking. Jordan, my wonderful, real, perfect, not Minecraft wife. Recently, her and I went kayaking for the very first time ever. Like, always wanted to do it, but never did before. And oh man, this is like the most fun that I've had in like so long. Of course, aside from Minecraft. Like, I mean, I don't know. From the outside, like, thinking about it, it's literally just a plastic boat in the water, and you sail around in the water, like, for a little while. You wouldn't think it's, like, as fun as it actually is, but it's fun. I think I have a new obsession. Like, legitimately, it's starting to consume my life. There will be days where it's like I have to record a video and work on one, and I will, like, almost not even want to. Not because I don't like recording or anything. Like, I love it. That's why I posted a video every day for over 3 years, no misses. I love recording. It's fun. And honestly, I'm just so grateful that I actually get to do this for a living. Like, you know, play a game, record videos, and just have fun doing it. Like, it's great. Drop out of college and start making Minecraft videos, 10 out of 10. Don't regret a single second of it. But sometimes, like, sometimes, if you know what I'm saying, a guy just wants to kayak, you know? Like, jump in the water in the plastic boat with the row and go. Sometimes a guy just wants to kayak. Alright, the build is coming along quite nicely, shaping up well. I'm now growing trees on top of the thing. Betsy over here is loving it. Next part of the build involves you, my friend. Really sorry about that. I need that, though. It's time for, like, basically the final touches of the build already. Kind of crazy. So over here, of course, I'm going to work on a proper way up and down onto the build. We'll work on that at some point, but this part of the build, this is like the main thing, the most important piece. If we don't get this right, like just right, it's gonna miss. It's gonna miss the mark big time. You're gonna look at the thing and be like, wow, that's kind of ugly. I don't really get it. Oh boy, but on the other hand, keep it humble. If we don't miss, well, if we don't miss, it's perfect. I thank you in the beginning for coming to the last episode, checking it out and enjoying it. And now, I thank you here for deciding to join me in the biggest moment of all time. Not only is this the first build in the entire 1.19 update where we're using the best wood in the game, not only is this the first build in the 1.19 update where we use black stone, and we use this powdered concrete as well. All of those things are great, but there's a little bit more to it. There's a tiny bit more wood on top, and then we strip it all of the wood. Over here on the front of this thing, like front and center, we come in with a tiny bit of stone, like just the smallest bit. And then this thing, we don't need it anymore. We'll just go ahead and pull that thing out. The leaves, they slowly decay. That's good, that's good. And then, oh boy, and then we climb the hill, and our build, our marvelous, our wonderful build, not only our build, but the best starter house of all time. Yep, there it is right there. You're looking at that thing. It's perfect. The resemblance is striking. Not only a boat, but the best boat of this entire world. We finished it, and that's our starter house this time. Not on top of the mountain, so we can easily get over to it. But wait, what's that? Oh, that's not a house. There's nothing to it, you say? Well, that's actually quite insulting, you see. There is stuff to it. You see, there's an inside, a whole room, not fully finished yet, but a whole room. And inside of this room, a bed, a crafting table, and a furnace. That's the legal definition of a home right there. This is our home. On one hand, I always knew this day would happen. It's the natural progression of things. Things get better and better and better until you reach the pinnacle. On the other hand, I didn't know this day would happen. Who would have thought that we would have a home that is so beautiful and perfect and wonderful? I can't wait to show all the things in this world. I just can't believe it. I just can't believe it. It's truly turned out exactly how I was hoping for this thing to turn out. I mean, 4 walls in here, a little bit of light, which means no mobs. The essentials, a red bed, a crafting table, a furnace, and even better on the front of this thing, a door too. That's insane and beautiful, but that isn't. With such a beautiful starter home added to the bay down there, the land around it, it's agonizing. The land should definitely look a little bit better. It's time to go over to the storage building. I need to find all of the best supplies in this building, and I need to do it fast. For example, dark oak logs, they're wonderful. For another example, stone bricks, they're also pretty cool. And maybe even a little bit of stone, that's great too. Maybe for another bigger example, deep slate. Oh, sweet polished deep slate, cobbled deep slate, whatever you want to call it. Oh, it's wonderful. No matter what it is, it's wonderful. Speaking of wonderful, over here, glass. We're gonna need just a little bit of glass for this next part. Oh boy. We go over to the crafting table with the glass. Inside of the crafting table, Minecraft 1.19 gives us the glass bottle. Never worked like that before? Okay, that was a lie. It's always worked like that before, but what didn't work like this before? Water in the bottle. Okay, no, that worked like that too. The new wonderful thing is this right here. Burb, take this in. Look at this in all of its glory. You're jealous. This is peak performance, not you. This right here. Mud. Mud. Minecraft 1.19 mud. Genuinely, I was so excited for this stuff in 1.19. This is wonderful. This is also the next step of the build today. So we take the mud and we craft it like that. Then we go over to this field right here, the wheat field. Obviously, when it comes to mud production, this is not ideal peak performance. But it is wheat. Here's what I'm thinking. The next move happens back over down by the bay. We've got to set up something that looks a little bit better to lead into our starter house. The starter house without a proper lead-in is just sitting in the water and it's like plain and not very good looking, you know? Now to set up that lead-in, the perfect thing, mud. I think packed mud or maybe mud bricks. Yeah. Mud bricks. I think mud bricks are going to be where it's at entirely. Okay, actually, maybe not entirely. Creeper friend, you're gonna have to... Yeah, you're gonna have to go away. So sorry. Alright, so we need a dock in here. I'm thinking this dock could maybe begin like, I don't know, like somewhere right here. What I want to do with this dock is do sections of 5. So we do 1 right there, then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I do it again, and again, and again, until I make it all the way over to the other side of this bay. The dock is gonna be a straight line from there to here. That puts our final post somewhere like this spot right here. I'll fix them up and make them look better. Hey, copper. Fix them up a little bit and we end up with something that looks like this right here. I think it's pretty cool looking. Even more cool is how fence gates connect with walls. I think it's so cool. You can create a really nice natural arch. So what we do is we do that right there. Then we place another fence gate in the middle and look at that, a curve. Now I actually might end up taking this one out so we can set up some kind of way to get over to the boat. But yeah, like that's the vision. We do that on every single section to make the wall, you know, like a solid wall. Yes, just like that. And it makes it feel solid and it's pretty cool. That's a good base. Next up, the packed mud. This is where this stuff comes in. So over in the crafting table, mud plus wheat equals packed mud. Then after packed mud comes mud bricks. Now, do these work on the stone cutter? Please work. Yes, you do work. Oh, you're perfect. You're wonderful. This is exactly what I needed. So we're definitely going to need a little bit more mud to pull this whole thing off. But stairs and slabs. Stairs and slabs are the next part. I guess on the backside of this thing, I could probably just double up with a deep slate or something. Doesn't really matter because mud staircase right there, and then mud brick, mud brick, mud brick. Maybe going up like that, maybe not, but either way, we make an arch with the mud bricks back there. Either way, doesn't matter. We make an arch with the mud bricks back there. It's gonna look so good. Meanwhile, up on top of this thing, we do even more mud right there, even more mud, and connect all of this. And this is gonna look great. All of that mud talk, though, means more mud. I'm gonna need to make more of this stuff. I think I figured out the perfect system, at least perfect for now. Place the 3 dirt down, take the water bottles, turn it into mud right away before anything happens, take the 3 dirt back, and then repeat it again. Look, it's not some high-tech fancy automatic farm, but it's a farm. And this farm, at least from the looks of things, seems to be working great. Make the mud go to the pirate ship, in the pirate ship, open up the crafting table, make the packed mud. Then make the packed mud bricks. Then make the mud bricks, staircases, and slabs. A perfect, well-oiled machine that works every time. Big question, can I make mud bricks in this thing? No, I can't. That's so weird. After I finish up all my mud work, it's time for spruce wood. Think the stuff will look great here. Even better, a combination of spruce wood. The dynamic duo itself is stripped spruce log and spruce planks. Trap doors in the middle, that'll look great. And then I set up a wall in the back. Cactus Farm, you have served me well, but for now, goodbye. When it comes to this back wall, I'm thinking a couple different things. I think what I want to do is maybe have this back wall be a little bit closer to the water over here, and then maybe have it go like over to this spot right here, and then a turn, and I turn this wall back a little bit, and then have a staircase coming up and down in the middle to get up to the next layer, and then the wall like pops back out over here. I think that'll be good. Maybe finish this up with like maybe some lanterns in here too. Lanterns could be pretty cool, and then the wall itself. Stone bricks. Stone bricks are wonderful looking. I'll figure out some kind of way to make this look good. Maybe pop those back a little bit. Add a little bit of detail. But I think that's it. Let's go ahead and finish this up. So here we are, after a long day's work, working on the starter house, making it beautiful, finishing up the dock over here, making the dock look really, really good too, and even, oh my gosh, and even, who knew I could do it, and even making a friend. I do have to admit, this friend is not exactly the least toxic friend that I've had. Oh my gosh, with this dock, I'm so happy with how this turned out. So first off, a brand new way to get over to the boat. Look at this thing. It's flawless, it's perfect, and actually, surprisingly, I can actually use this thing to move the boat. It's pretty crazy, but I won't be able to show you on camera. The dock from this spot over here, it's like just about finished. I would say 99.6% finished. The thing that's missing, the warden shape. I mean, look at that thing. That's like literally the exact shape of the warden. I'm thinking sculpt blocks inside of there, the animation, oh, it'll look clean and crisp and like really, really good. In case I ever fall off of the dock into the water to check out maybe like the kelp that I planted all over the place down here, then I've got a backup ladder. Next time I go sailing, I can see it now. I jump off of this dock into a chestboat or something like that, go sailing, and then I make my way all the way back home and surprisingly use the emergency ladder. It's perfect. The beautiful dock that looks like essentially perfect. How does it connect to the rest of the base? Haha, trick question, or no answer to the question yet. There is no answer to the question, okay? Don't ask. Admittedly, from the top, it doesn't look as impressive, and that's how it's going to be until we fill it up a little bit more. But this area of the base definitely feels a whole lot more... Oh, wait, hold on. What if I look at it from there? Oh, that's the shot. I haven't seen it from this spot, but I think this is the shot. Yes, 100%. This is the shot. Next to the chateau, the starter house over there, which means big things for the next episode. And then the dock. Oh, but wait, the starter house. I didn't even show you the big thing. From the outside, the aesthetics are absolutely on point. I went minimalistic on the dock right here. We have the bridge builder expert, but that's just about it. I think that's how I want to leave it. Maybe a cartography table, but I think it's pretty good. But oh boy, the inside, check this out. So the outside right there, we walk in, boom, it's finished, it's fully decorated. We've got light, 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 and then even more, we've got light all over the place. A nice and simple cabinet right there with a little pot. Over here, the essentials, the necessities. We've got a furnace that was smelting up kelp for me, a crafting table that was crafting for me, a bed that was bedding for me, and even better, the glorious stone cutter. I think it's perfect. I decided to throw in some windows in here, you know, brighten it up a little bit, and with all of that together, we have a starter house fit for a king. This is perfect. And my friend, haha, my sweet friend, both of you over here, you'll come around eventually. I'm sure you're very, very nice. Minecraft Survival, this episode, that's gonna do it. That's everything for today. If you enjoyed the episode and you haven't yet, drop a like. If you're new here and you haven't yet, definitely subscribe. Patron gang, big shout out Loki, OLR, Michael H, Rob, and Darkland Studios. The Starter House 2.0 at sunset. How do you look? I can't really see you from here. Here we go. This is the shot that we're looking for. Oh, it's perfect. We look at the starter house from the other starter house. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. It's been me, your boy. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye, everybody.